So I'm back. Today's actually the healthiest I've felt in a week, which is good because I do have something to say about your comments about Giancarlo Stanton. Mainly, that I don't feel this is as much a gift that Jeter gave to the Yankees. I feel this is the other way around, that the Yankees gave a gift to Jeter. The Marlins had a no-trade clause on Stanton's contract, and they had great deals with the Cardinals and the Giants. In both cases, the Giants and the Cardinals were willing to give one of their best starting pitching prospects, something that the Marlins sadly, badly need. And Stanton said no. He has every right to say that, and then he also has every right to say, I'm only going to want to trade to 4 teams. The teams who are in the World Series and the Championship Series, because I want to be on a winning team. Of those teams, 2 of them were not interested, and 1 of them was interested only if the Marlins took on practically dead weight. In comes Cashman and the Yankees saying, we're not going to give you high-level prospects. We're only going to give you a low-level starting pitcher and the relative to Boston youngster Rafael Devers. And we're going to give you Starlin Castro because we do need to balance some salary out. But you can use Castro immediately because you just traded D. Gordon to the Mariners. Plus, you're getting rid of the Stanton contract. And Jeter says, can't you give us any more? And Cashman goes back and says, who are we bidding against? We're not terribly in a need for him, but you're in a terrible need to get rid of his salary. This also ties into my beliefs that Jeter actually knows what he's doing for the Marlins. As I said in a previous video, the Marlins are a broken team. Farm system ranks in the bottom third, or if not the bottom 4th or 5th of baseball. A team where money's been spent the wrong way. Management that was constantly meddled at by the front office. I honestly think that you need to tear everything down just so you could rebuild. And speaking of building, I want to talk about super teams. I said super teams, not Superman. Now with the Stanton trade, a lot of people online are saying this is the era of the MLB super team. It's finally come to baseball. It's been in football and the NBA, and now it's come to baseball. Stanton makes the Yankees a juggernaut, along with the Red Sox, Astros, Indians, Dodgers, Cubs. The Angels might be in there. And you may be right. But it takes a lot of money to sustain success. Look at it this way. The Cleveland Indians are not in the same market as the Yankees or the Dodgers. Yes, they're a great team. Yes, they've been in the World Series. But their attendance is only slowly coming up now that they've been in the postseason. The Astros are the same way. Maybe they're a bigger market than Cleveland, but they're still having to manage payroll. They can't go out and sign a Bryce Harper or a Manny Machado just yet. That market needs to build up. They need to sustain more success. Perfect example of this is the 2012 World Series. The San Francisco Giants and the Detroit Tigers. At the time, and a few years before and after, these 2 teams were considered some of the best in baseball. Now look at 2017. The Tigers are the worst team in baseball. The Giants are the second worst team in baseball. What I mean to say is, super teams are only super when they are. And when super teams fall, someone has to step into the void. Be it another super team like the Angels, or maybe the Mariners, the Orioles if they can get some starting pitching this year. Never sleep on the sleeper team. And on that note, I have Christmas shopping to get to. Joe, have you finished your Christmas shopping?